Aging is a natural biological process characterized by a series of changes that occur with the passage of time in each individual, an intrinsic part of the cycle of life, an inevitable destiny shared by all living beings. The aging process is associated with profound changes at the cellular, tissue, and organ level, as well as a slow and progressive decay of physical and cognitive functions. The dream of staying young for as long as possible has pushed science to continuously search for effective methods to stop or even reverse the aging process. Although this is not possible today, progress in research has led to a better understanding of the mechanisms that regulate it, identifying various factors that accelerate aging. But what are they? In this video, we will see some of them. Dehydration. To maintain good hydration, it is important to consume a sufficient quantity of water during the day, especially when engaging in physical activity or during the summer, as the body tends to lose a greater quantity of water through sweating. Poor hydration, as well as having important repercussions on the entire organism, can negatively influence the appearance of the skin, as it tends to take on a dull complexion, losing its natural brightness, but above all its elasticity. This is because the production of collagen and elastin is altered, two important proteins that are found naturally in the human body and which are mainly responsible for keeping the skin elastic and resistant, as well as strengthening the walls of blood vessels. According to a National Institutes of Health study, adults who are insufficiently hydrated may not only age faster, but also have a greater risk of chronic disease and therefore death than those who remain well hydrated. Based on data collected over 25 years, on a sample of more than 11,000 people in the United States, those who drank little water were 50% more likely to show signs of physical aging than would be expected for their age. They also had a 20% higher risk of premature death and a greater predisposition to developing certain chronic diseases such as heart failure, stroke, lung disease, diabetes, and dementia. According to the results of this study, maintaining proper hydration helps to slow down aging, thus making you look younger and more vital. Generally speaking, an adult should drink around 2 liters of water a day, although the daily water requirement varies from person to person, as it depends on gender, age, and body weight, as well as the type of work and of physical activity performed. Excessive exposure to the sun. Revered since ancient times as the most important of deities, today the sun is recognized as the mother star of our solar system, an essential source of energy for life on Earth. Thanks to its solar rays, it illuminates and warms our planet, creating the ideal conditions for the development and maintenance of life. While on the one hand, it is important to expose ourselves to the sun to stimulate our body to produce a sufficient quantity of vitamin D, essential for the health of the skeletal system. On the other hand, it is important to pay attention to the potential risks associated with excessive exposure. UVA solar rays represent 95% of the ultraviolet rays that reach the Earth's surface, and compared to UVB solar rays, they have a longer wavelength and therefore the ability to penetrate deeper into the skin, reaching up to the dermis. Here, they stimulate the production of free radicals, waste substances produced by our cellular metabolism, which are capable of causing a condition known as oxidative stress. At this point, the excess of free radicals destroys elastin and collagen, the proteins that give the skin natural elasticity, thus promoting skin aging and therefore the appearance of wrinkles, dark spots, and telangiectasias. The latter indicate a dilation of small blood vessels, generally venules or capillaries, which thus become visible through the epidermis. The chronic damage caused by continuous exposure to ultraviolet rays therefore causes a series of biological and histological changes in the skin, responsible for what is called photoaging. This is premature aging of the skin and occurs more frequently in those areas most exposed to the sun, such as the face, neck, forearms, and hands. Sunlight in general, UVA and UVB, can trigger various types of DNA damage, promoting the accumulation of genetic mutations, which in turn can lead to the development of skin cancer, often decades after initial exposure. For this reason, if on the one hand the sun is a precious ally of our health, on the other, if some simple recommendations are not followed, it can become a dangerous enemy. It is therefore important to always apply sunscreen before exposing yourself to the sun and reapply it every 2 hours, especially after swimming or sweating, even if it is a cloudy day or if we are in the shade. It is also important to avoid lamps, sunbeds, and solar showers, which not only accelerate skin aging, but have also been classified by the International Agency for Research on Cancer as certain carcinogens for humans. Lack of sleep. Sleep is an essential part of our life, a physiological process that originates from the interaction of numerous centers of the central and autonomic nervous system. Sleeping allows the body to recover the physical and mental energy spent during the day, as well as strengthening the immune defenses, improving memory, and removing metabolic waste products that accumulate during waking hours. According to a clinical study conducted by researchers at Case Medical Center, the quality of sleep affects the function and appearance of the skin, weakening its ability to repair itself during the night and accelerating aging. In fact, it was shown that those who slept less had greater signs of skin aging, slower recovery from a variety of environmental stressors, and a worse evaluation of their skin and facial appearance. A lack of sleep, therefore, negatively affects the mechanisms of biological aging, as well as increasing the risk of developing a series of chronic diseases. Not sleeping enough hours increases levels of oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, alters hormone regulation, and has been associated with DNA damage and a reduced ability of the body to repair it, thus contributing to cellular aging. Some scientific evidence suggests that sleep duration is related to telomere length, specialized structures located at the ends of chromosomes, which play a crucial role in protecting DNA during cell replication. Telomeres also represent a biological marker of cellular aging, as their progressive shortening with each replicative cycle is closely related to the number of cell divisions and therefore to the lifespan of the cell. As the telomeres shorten, the biological clock located at the ends of the chromosomes advances. A study based on self-reported sleep duration found that people who sleep about 7 hours a night tend to have longer telomeres compared to people who sleep 5 hours or less a night. Sleeping a sufficient number of hours is therefore not only a way to remove wrinkles and appear younger, but also helps you stay healthy, reducing the risk of developing various chronic diseases. Although daily sleep needs vary slightly from person to person, the National Sleep Foundation guidelines recommend that adults and older adults sleep between 7 and 9 hours a night. In conclusion, aging is an inevitable journey that all of us must face throughout our lives, a natural process that brings with it a series of biological, psychological, and social changes. However, adopting a healthy and active lifestyle can help make this journey easier and more enjoyable, thus slowing aging and reducing the risk of chronic diseases associated with age.